Hello and welcome to Crafternoon. My name is Kirsten and I'm from the St. Charles Public Library. We are coming to you virtually until we can hang out at the library again. Today's craft is balancing creatures. He's so happy. For today's craft, you will need 4 paper clips or 2 pennies, tape, a pair of scissors, a pencil, a ruler, some sort of coloring device like markers or colored pencils or crayons, and some thick paper. I have some white cardstock here, and that will do a really great job. But if you don't have white cardstock, you could see if you have any other thicker paper at your house. It doesn't have to be a full sheet of paper, it could be a half. And if you don't have any thick paper, you could try to glue together a bunch of sheets of thinner paper, like notebook paper. It won't work as well, but it will still work. Or you could get really creative and rip the cover off of a coloring book, because that's thicker and it will work too. All right, let's get started. Okay, so the first things we'll need are our pencil, our ruler, and our piece of paper. And we're going to start by making a 6-inch line towards the edge of your paper. It doesn't have to be exactly straight. There it is. All right, so then draw a 1-inch line at the top and bottom of your page. Again, they don't have to be exactly straight. So if you don't have a ruler, you could just draw it with your pencil freehand. Then from one side of your little block here that you have, you're going to come with a line that's 3 inches long. So that's 3 inches. And then skip an inch. So leave 1 inch blank, and if you start from the bottom one, make 2 inches. So you should have a rectangle, but it's missing a spot in the middle there, almost in the middle. So then draw those lines over 2 inches parallel to each other, so those lines still don't touch. So it looks like that, and maybe you're seeing some sort of letter show up, which it's going to look like the letter H. So then we're going to do what we did over here, but over here on this side. So connect this line 3 inches up, and then do this one right here 2 inches down. And then you're going to draw the 1 inch mark and the other 1 inch mark, and then connect those two. So that should be about 6 inches. If it's a little off, that's okay. So you should end up with this beautiful letter H. And then you get to color your letter H. So for our movie magic, we'll go, it's a little creature. That's my guy. You want to make sure when you color it that the long part is facing towards you. So that's what we'll be facing down, is the longer part of our H. So then we're going to cut it out. Our creature is cut out. Yay! So now you'll notice if you try to balance it on your finger, it just falls off. It doesn't work. If you try to hold it there, it won't stand up. So that's when we need the pennies or the paper clips. If you're using pennies, you want to flip your little guy over and tape the pennies right onto the back. Or you could take your paper clips and slide them onto the bottom. If you have little paper clips, you'll need 2, but if they're bigger, you'll need just 1 on each side. So paper clip them on just like that. Or tape the pennies onto the back. Doesn't have to be really well done there, just needs to stay on. And if you're worried about your paper clips coming off, you can also tape those on as well. So now with that extra weight on your little character, it should balance just fine. So when you try to hold it on your finger, hey, it stays up. Woo! If you liked today's craft and you want to make some more, you don't always have to do it with a ruler. You can just make a letter H or something that looks like an H. It could be smaller than what we made today. You just want to make sure the longer parts of the craft are at the bottom and the shorter pieces are at the top, or it won't balance right. This is the one I made out of notebook paper earlier, so it's just a little crinkly, but it still balances just fine. So if you don't have any thicker paper, you can always glue a bunch together or use that coloring book. So this is one that still balances, but it's not exactly the letter H. So just remember, long on the bottom, short on the top, and you can figure out how to balance your creature and have a good time. If you'd like to see more videos from the library, subscribe to our YouTube channel or check back weekly. We'll be posting a lot of cool stuff. Thanks for joining me today. Bye.